We got a new series that I'm working on today, and it's going to be condensed games with some commentary. We're going to talk about what bats these guys are swinging and any specific thing, maybe in their swing or their mentality or their approach at the plate. I'm going to do this one by myself, but I plan on having different majors players here, preferably one that was in the game. Maybe they can talk us through it. Before we get into this first one, I just want to remind you guys that we have this giveaway for a 26-ounce, full ounce and load, one of this Juno MR1. This one is mine that has been used, but we have a brand new one to give away on May 1st for our members. So if you subscribe, that's one thing, but I have a members option now, and every level gets you more entries as a member into that giveaway. We already gave away the duffel, and so now May 1st we're going to give away that bat. So make sure that you join up if you want to get into that. But here we go. We're going to get into it. I'm going to sit down right here, and I already have permission from DW on this. So this matchup is Proton versus Bay Area Legends. This is from the Vegas Major. And we will hear the sound of the video and DW, and then I'll pause and kind of go through some of the things that pop into my head, and we'll see how this works. First one could be a little bumpy.
Proton. Straight play? Straight play.
What's it, straight play?
Straight play, yeah.
Anybody but...
I said a preview of the game.
Oh, preview. Hey, so what we're going to do is we're going to play 7 innings.
7? You want to go 7?
We're going to go 7. 6 at-bats each. Have the stats.
Who's home?
Home runs. No, they're home.
They're
Bruce,
home.
I can't go to third when he's on the
Wait,
field.
are you going to lead off the game with a homer or a base hit?
We'll give the people what they want. Leave it up to
A home run. Mario Granado, super fan.
out here for once.
Do they have a chance?
Of course, everybody has a chance.
Everyone has a chance at softball.
That's why you play the game.
Yeah. Bay Area Legends. To be determined, I believe. Classification.
So a little backstory here. Straight Play won the AA last year. Me and Miz were with them. Miz got picked up on Bay Area this year. They're either A or AA, to be determined. Good friends on both teams now. So here we go.
Semi-final number 2. It's about 5:30 p.m. Pacific time here in Vegas, and Lambre getting the start for Bay Area.
Hustled all the way down the line.
Middle for out number 1. 21-year-old pitcher Gavin Lambre, I believe, finished second last year at the B
If you
Worlds
pitch, you got to wear
with his
protection
team from Topeka,
at this
Indiana.
level.
It's picked up
Here in
by
2
Bay
batter,
Area.
swinging the Project Roadrunner.
Here, Dan here at the plate. Bruce Skillery on the dish for the conference umps. John Franklin at first.
Good
Aaron
walk.
walks.
When you can walk, you can
Aaron
become a
second.
much better hitter all around.
Dante Granados in the middle. Shortstop's Daryl Yoder. Third base Nick Day. For Benitez, a big photographer. He's got a camera bigger than himself. Goes to the Dave Luberti School of Photography. Acevedo with a 2-run homer.
Okay, so I will say that 2-run homers sometimes are good, especially if there's 2 outs. But in the second batter of the game with only 1 out, not a good swing.
Jeff Roxby at the plate. 2-0.
Rocks is a killer.
Great play in the way
That guy will always do the right thing.
Ryan Harvey at the plate.
Okay, so they're going here that Harvey is strong pull guy, and there's no one on base. So, or actually, there's one person on base. Rocks is on base, and so they're thinking that Harvey's going to try to play the game because only 1 out. You should be trying to play the game. So they're thinking he's going to go through the box. They're going to stack their 5-man on the push side and hope that he tries to hit the hole right here and accidentally hits a home run, hits another 2-run home run. So let's see. So shortstop was by themselves and beat him.
Down. Roxby goes first to third.
We're playing the same thing here. 2 outs.
Story to center. Scott's going to run out of room quick. And it's gone.
Barely out of here.
4-0.
Okay, still a decent home run with 2 outs.
Brian Deserve, the batter.
Good smooth swing.
Cut off by, I think that's, not sure he's
And great hustle. That's what makes a difference. You can get to second. You can score on a base hit the next batter.
Tyler Dickens, 3.
And it happened.
Deserve's going to score.
He stayed at first. He'd have been on third.
We'll call it a double. 6-0 Proton. Connor Murray at the plate.
Murray swinging the Project Roadrunner as well.
Murray, knuckleball, hit it out. They've got 3 homers here in the top of the first, up 8-0.
There you go, good home run. Kirkwood swinging the Series 3 one-piece.
Dave's having his trouble over there. Of course, it's tough to play with that new carpet on top of the old one. Joey Cap at the plate. He let off with that line smash up the middle that Lambright caught.
Good gap.
Back with a base hit. And he hits it out.
And that's another good home run.
4.
Home runs, most of the time you want to base it on how many outs there are.
He has a bad back, bad lower back is what I heard.
Ant swinging the one-piece Series 3.
Acevedo at the plate, hits it out.
Still attempt at a good swing. He wasn't going for a home run there. Rocks every time. He's so dialed in. Same hit he had last time. So as a pitcher, you got to think statistically.
Goes to third. Walk.
It's not a good walk. His Story hits it.
Tyler Story.
And it looks like a grand slam because of that walk. Okay, so I think they scored
Proton got 16 on 6 from the top of the
16.
first. There is John Franklin at the plate. Dan Kirk.
Now he's swinging an Anarchy double dip. A lot of the people I heard when we were watching the live on this, someone was like, game over. 16-0 in the conference when they do full 7-inning games with no time limit. The score doesn't matter. It's how many home runs did they use to get that score. So if they get 24 on 12 home runs, then that's only 2 apiece. So that's very doable for the other team. So you'll see in this game, Bay Area just walks it down.
Wood pitching for Proton. Caprelli catching.
Swinging the double dip from Anarchy.
Dickens at short.
Great hit through
Franklin
4.
gets a base hit. First base over there's Roxby. Second base Connor Murray. Middleman's Dan Heron. Left to right in the outfield is Haas.
I'm not sure what bat this one is. Maybe a Monster.
Connor Murray makes the play. Center field is Chad Erickson. And right field over there is Tyler Story.
Swinging a tantrum. 1.
Just missed. Josh Jones is not here. He's another one of the Proton pitchers.
Down the line double.
Not here this weekend. Brady Bate into the corner. It's going to be a double. Hunt goes to third. Joel Gonzalez over there coaching third. The sponsor is also a player on the Bay Area team for.
Okay, so we're looking here. They're playing Miz on the strong side. They know that he's a pretty strong pull hitter. What they don't know is that he's been working on his backside consistently, never stops. But with the small fields, they're just thinking he's going to try to rope it down 5-6 or something like that, maybe in the deep gap in left center. Now, when you set your defense up, it is very important as a pitcher to not sit there and just try to get the batter out. You're thinking changing levels, and you're changing a ball that goes high and drops short or a ball that carries up deep on him. So, but you still want to keep it middle in if you have your defense here. So if he takes a middle in pitch and he tries to push it, it's not going to be the best swing that he ever took.
Long time now. Misael Tavares, who played with straight play.
See,
last
inside,
year,
landed in.
Stands in. Runners on second and third.
Took a middle ball, sat on it, let it get deep, drive it to right center. Double.
74 degrees of game time, sun going down.
Same thing, Joey Dorton.
Should cool off.
So a lot of the time, the hole is going to be over the pitcher.
Joe Dorton had the base hit. Bradley Scott flies out to the fence, caught by Story. Fence is here, 265 down.
If you got a guy on first, you really got to stay out of the middle. Double plays are absolute killers.
Left center.
That's why people play 5 men. Yeah, Day's going to smash it.
Rushed it.
Day was on our Challenge Cup Texas Major team. He whacks it. This guy swings so hard for being 130 pounds. He hits the ball so hard. Chinte using the Resmondo one piece from last year, Easton.
Double down the right field line. Yoder scores.
Good hustle. This guy hits the ball really hard too.
Side, Dezern throws one out. Get you score.
If you're Amish, pound for pound, they hit the ball harder than everybody else. Awful leadoff swing.
17 to 6.
Saw a lot of that last year. The home run, not the
Straight play.
awful leadoff swing.
Murray at the plate.
Tyler hits the ball hard too. He was swinging Louisville last year.
Dan Kirkwood at the plate. Bouncer. Franklin's got it. Steps on the base. Hits the runner in the back of the heel. Joey Cap hits it out. 2-run shot.
See, I feel like
19 to 6. Proton. Aaron hits the first pitch out. 20 to 6.
yeah, and that's why you don't hit here. And let's go back on that.
In the back of the heel.
Okay, so we have one person on second. Caps up. They're playing strong side. So you can hit a ball to the backside and there's only one out. And the choice is a ball
Cap hits it
to the
out.
strong side of the defense for a home run, for a 2-run home run with Heron up behind you. I think that's a selfish swing. But that's just me. Now, you got the 5-man playing on the push side again, since obviously no one wants to hit a solo home run.
19 to 6. Proton. Aaron hits the first.
And Heron was still going to the right center gap, just didn't let the ball get deep enough on him. Great swing. Ant is a master of
Double maybe.
60% swings, 70% swings. And then Rock's trying to play the game again, always. That's why he's got plenty of championships.
Harvey hits it way out of here. 2-run homer, 23 to 6.
2-run homer with 2 outs.
Like that saying 22 to 6. So 22
It's okay.
to 6. They've done it on 10 homers.
Especially, let me say this, for a big man like Harvey, his job is going to be to have power and to hit the ball hard. And yes, everybody needs to be able to play the game. But for a 2-run homer for your big guys, you want them to stay locked in as far as their home run swing goes. You don't want them to get in their head trying to do something that they're not super comfortable with. And then the next time he's up, maybe bases are loaded. And the swing before, he fouled out trying to do something weird. So it's good, especially 2 outs for guys like that. Let them eat. If you're a coach or something like that, let them eat. And then the guys like Erickson, that are fast and they can work for the base hits. Get those runs when you can.
Homer is Chad Erickson. Bouncer on the runs, Yoder. 22-6, but a 10-1 home run advantage. Go to the
Yeah.
bottom of
I don't know if you heard that. They've hit 10, and Bay Area's hit 1 home run.
Argyle against Kirkwood to start the
Swinging the
bottom of
tantrum
second.
2.
Right at the middleman, Aaron. It's an easy throw.
Gosh, such a good hit. Let's look at that one again.
1 home run advantage. Go to the bottom of.
Okay, so you got this hit. He's clearly trying to go middle and swung a little bit early. Went to the wrong side of the pitcher. This high ball. Let's see if I can pause it. Okay. So 5-man is now on the push side. Pitcher's going to fall to the pull side. Throws a high pitch. Okay. And he just sits back on it. Check that his leg is stacked here. See, his knee is slightly inside of this frame of the hip. So it's leaning him forward, keeps his hands still down and back, and then just sees it right through the hole. Connor will get better as the season goes on.
First pitch, center field, a base hit. It's going to score a run. 22-7.
Miz.
With some distance. 3-run shot.
3-run homer, good swing all the time. Now, if there's no home runs, if there's no outs, you want to play the game a little bit, but had to assert some dominance there, make him feel sorry for not picking him up. But then the next one hitting a home run sucks. Great swing. All right, let's watch how he did that. Okay. Foot is in between middle and back of the plate. He's pretty close to being on it. I like how the bat is like almost on his shoulder. He's being a little deceptive. The pitcher doesn't really know right now which way he's going. Let's see if I can. Throws his bat out. All right, I'm going to redo that. Okay, watch him go out on his front foot. But his knee is bent. That's called a soft front leg. Okay, so you can wrap around. If you flex and push off with your front leg, you're not going to get that same wraparound. Nick Day swinging the axe. I think that's the Zane Meigs, the 1.5 ounce on the end. It looked purple. That is hammered. He's swinging the all-out war. I think that's the pure. Another double. Chinte. No batting gloves, just whips it. All-out war here. Trying to play the game again.
Argyle let off the inning. That's it out of here. 22-16. 10-5.
Not a great home run there, obviously. This guy kills it. Keep an eye on this Franklin guy. Good swing down the line. Now, for Proton being a major team, that hit down the line is big. That's always available on the stadium. 2-run shot. See, again, that's not... I don't think that's a good home run with Tyler Dickens behind you and no outs. Because then you make Tyler Dickens have to swing like that. Yeah, you see him shaking his head. He didn't mean to hit that out, but trying to burn first baseman or something.
Joey Kemp fouls out, 2 outs. Base hit
Great
for
swing.
Aaron.
Ah, that was an inside pitch too. Pitchers will cover second base a lot with 2 outs to let their infielders back up to these deep pockets, kind of cut down some of the holes. A lot of the fielding is all about angles. If you play tennis, it's that angle to the net and perception. You normally don't want to have your infielders playing all at the same depth. If you can have your third baseman up, your shortstop back, and then your 5-man up a little bit, like the angles just look so severe, like the holes are only 5 foot wide.
Sin City Classic. 15th year, the conference has opened the season.
Behind the back, double behind the back.
Sun going down. Kirkwood trying some trick pitches.
Such a good swing.
The base hit up the middle. Okay, it's an out, 3-run homer.
Great start.
22 Proton. I had the homers wrong. It's actually 12-7. 12-7 Proton.
So he's pretty deep in the box. His front foot is at the top of the plate.
That's it out. 23.
Hit it up into that net. Not a good home run there.
Base hit, Argyle.
What a hole. And then the hustle. You always hustle. It makes the biggest difference.
Franklin hits it out. 26-25.
2-runner.
Punt. That's it out.
All right, so let's see what he was trying to do there.
Hits it out. 26-25.
Okay, lefty third base is quite off the line, but you notice as he pitches it, third base is walking towards the line. So he was baiting him there. And he also noticed how far back in the box he was. So it's not really easy to go down the third base line the farther back you are in the box. So he throws a high pitch. Looks like it's on the inside. And I don't know what he was going to try to do, but looked like he was cutting it hand side right down through the pitcher on the ground. He hit the right spot, but he just popped it up.
In the bottom of the third, 26-26. Proton's got 2 homers left. Bay Area at 4.
It's a good attempt.
By Tyler Story. And Heron just missed up the middle.
Heron doesn't miss those very much. Just got lucky on that one. Still good not hitting it out.
Joe Dorton at the plate. Runner on first is
I played with Dorton on a B team called TG Brand back in the day.
the winner gets Adirondack.
He had a lot of problems when he first started out, being a little bit too power heavy, and he's really worked on his game, and it's very good. He's a sleeper.
Third,
Good hustle.
Danny Haker, manager, gonna try to stop the bleeding. We're all evened up. Dave walks, ball is just inside, bases loaded.
All right, so let's talk about timeouts in the conference. If you watch the full games, the timeouts work. I mean, whether it's a momentum thing, whether it's a freeze the batter thing, they can have a big difference when you use them. I think you get 5 in a game, and then if it goes extra innings, there might be some special rules with that. But you always want to take as long as you can, make that umpire go out to the mound and break you up. You're just trying to change the pace here. Bad thing is it worked against them, and their pitcher got froze, and they walked the next batter, so that didn't work.
The lights are on here in Vegas. Bases loaded. Daryl Yoder, first pitch, swinging, line drive, grand slam.
And there's the
Mayor
pound for pound, number 21 with the Grandy.
32
Let's see what Chinte does here.
3 homers left.
He's on the plate. All right, what do you think he's going to do in the comments here? No one on base, 5 man's on the push side. His goal, I would say, is hand side of the pitcher on the ground. When the pitcher pitches it, he's going to take 1 step to fill that hole. He's pretty close, so I would say it's kind of hard to go up the middle sometimes when you're up on the plate, so we'll see what he does.
Up the middle, Dan Heron fires, and he got the base, held the base.
Missed it high.
30-26, Bay Area has the lead, top of the 4th.
Roxby always doing the right thing.
Find the handle. You can see on the ball club's app, 30-26, 12-11, Proton on homers.
So being down 4 and 1 less home run. My gosh.
Yoder, but to his credit, he stayed with it and made the play at second.
That ball had to be
115 stays in the game.
miles an hour.
Blown up by Harvey.
Good gosh. What heart.
He stayed with it and made the play at second. Here's Chad Erickson. Harvey's on first.
All right. Let's analyze. Pitcher's going straight back, slightly to his glove side. But really, when the pitcher's playing to his glove side, you don't want to step too much because your glove reaches that side. So you want to be able to reach on both sides of your body, and you clearly can't reach across your body as far as the same side. So you just do a quick step back plant with like just a little sideways step. 5 man's kind of cheating here. I don't know. Chad looks pretty even. He's either going to hit a home run or something to the 5-6 is what I'm guessing.
First bouncer off.
Can he make it?
Oh. Off Lambright's glove.
Tough play there. Good swing. That was the hole.
To get the out.
It was a good approach by Erickson.
Ball's carrying. Scott makes the catch. There's Streets over there. He's got the bad back this game or today. He's missed all the games today.
Bud hits the home runs. Talking about pound for pound, Bud hits it.
Bring the Proton squad to within 1 run.
It was a good home run there. The problem is in the lineup, you got Tyler Dickens behind Bud, who's kind of free Dickens it, if you know what I mean. So they're playing him on the push side again. He's kind of up on the plate. 5 man looks like he's cheating and leaning back, like he's going to go back towards the pull side. So the pitch must be on the inside here. Yeah.
Opportunity day. Some good defense. A tag by Franklin. Bay Area
Throw.
takes a 1-run lead to the bottom of the 4th. Eric Lambright lines out to Roxby to start the bottom of the 4th.
Cut under it too
Miller
much.
pinch hitting. Flies out to the deepest spot in the park. It's about 320 right there to that corner. Dickens with a play of the day. The momentum.
That was a great defensive inning. They needed that big time.
We'll go to the 5th. 30-29 Bay Area.
The hard part I can't do is get up and throw it. Take me forever to do that.
Single here in the top of the 5th by Connor Murray is going to take second.
Now you're a lefty and you have no one on first base. If you don't push the ball and make them try to throw you out whenever there's like bad home runs or a few home runs left, they're playing strong side over there, but still, if you can hit it a bouncer to the 5-6 or to the line, they're going to have to make a great play to get you out. Now, they did, but he was going to his backside, threw him out. But moved the runner and didn't use a home run.
Top of the rack, Joey Cap. It's the knuckleball deep right center. That's their last homer, but they get the lead. 31.
And then Joey used their last homer. Not a great use of home runs there. Guy on third, you could have got out and scored that runner. You could have hit a pop fly and scored that runner. Saved it for a 3-runner. There's Ant again, saving people from hitting bad home runs. Rocks is going to work it. Cut under it a little bit too much. See, and you can tell he was going for a cut line drive because of the way that he missed below the ball there. And now they're using time, trying to freeze Harvey, make him overthink, maybe trying to hope that he hits a home run for an out or something like that.
And they're going with 6 infielders against Harvey. And it worked.
All right, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Harvey.
Okay, so they went with 6 infielders and 2 outfielders. You have the third. That's a double 5. The shortstop is deep in the pocket. They have 2 outs, so all they have to do is go to second. And there's literally no hole in the infield because pitcher is covering that hole. And then if this is how you line up with your outfielders, if they miss hitting the hole in the pitcher and they miss high, then the outfielders are there. So when you're plugging in a hole in the outfield, you're looking for the gap in the infield, and you're hoping if they miss that high, that's where the outfielder should be able to get it to. So that's what the spacing is. It's a visual show to the batter that there's no holes, and he hit it to the shortstop every at-bat this game. And then so they're playing. I'm going to play back because he got blown up last time. He still made the play, but I'm going to play back. All I got to do is knock it down, make the out at 2. He's got great hands. That kid's good. Okay, he's a big, and you got to score a couple here, and especially use those last couple home runs wisely. Now, when you get down to the bottom like this, and you still got home runs to hit, you never want to use them all too soon. You would love to have a home run in the 7th, just in case you need a walk-off or something like that.
Brady bait with 1 out.
That's a tough one there. All right, 2-runner by Miz. Again, when we talked about using your home runs for the big guys, letting them work, Miz hitting into a double play right there cannot happen. He still tried to go backside. If he hit it low, that was the weak side of the defense. Maybe he got one on either side of the outfielder. But that's called a gap or go. And you go hard for the gap. If it goes out, it's okay. But what you can't do is swing early and go through the middle and hit a double play on that. So he did a good job.
Thornton first pitch, hits it right at Erickson.
Yeah, pitcher left him stranded on that one. He threw that ball outside and left him stranded. Such a big home run right there. Now it frees up. Just in case you hit a solo like that. Not a good swing, but now it's a 2-runner. Tried to cut it 5-6. Got out on his front foot. Look at the speed of Acevedo.
Top of 6, 34.
Chad is great at that. One of those hits got us into the championship game on versus Nitro last year. It was a huge swing down the line.
Tyler Story flies out to the fence.
Yeah, see, it's just, it always comes back to bite the people that don't use the home runs very good.
32. Dickens trying to keep it in, bounces to Yoder, and he's out.
Now, they are a major team, so playing on these shorter fields is definitely a struggle. They're supposed to have more power if they're going to battle Resmondo or something like that. Not a good swing there either, but he was trying to go here. Ooh. What do you do there? Do you take that out or do you let him hit a solo home run? What do you think? Put it in the comments. That's a tricky one. I mean, obviously, you don't want them to score any more runs this late in the game, but I don't know. Getting it out of your hand fast.
Miller, center field.
Chad is so fast.
Gold Glover, Chad Erickson.
Yeah. Chad's one of the best outfielders I've ever played with.
Connor Murray leads off the top of the sixth with a homer for an out.
Nope. Bad swing. He's trying though. He's going backside.
Proton down to the last 2 outs.
Way to stick with it. Look at the speed that he did on this defense. So he bobbled, but he didn't get frantic. Bobble, just watch it through, scoop it, and keep going. Don't get frantic. Even though it's a lefty. Good walk. One more out, and that's ball game. Threw it high on him, cut under it. Too strong. So Miz gets a little victory against the team he was on last year. Bay Area, a possible A or AA team. Pretty good numbers there from 3 of them. But okay, so that's it for today's condensed game with commentary. Let me know in the comments what game you want to see and who you want to see up here. Definitely going to try to get Miz for one of these, and maybe Tyler and Cody. He's playing, and anybody that I know that's close by that can come by, and we'll get some done in the attic. And I appreciate you guys watching, and let me know what you want to see and who you want to talk to. So until next time, Hitting with the Nation out. Golly, peace.